This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Farrell here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around.
This guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A quick juke to get free. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And tackled there by the defense. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Great move there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fights off a defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. That rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Because just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up the first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it third down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll test the right side here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. They'll run it to the left. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Tennessee.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. He has first down yardage at the 46.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sims. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Vols will crank up the tempo. The linebacker shifting around now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to you.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Our pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I know this defense works very hard. To come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Now it's second down here. Gonna run it. It's Soto. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Auburn. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. He'll ride the back again here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
31, Tennessee 21.
Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Extending the play now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play for this offense. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
At the 33, offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back in this 4th down play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 31, Tennessee 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. The quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The punt team making their way on the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The returner is blocked down. Gets a starter with the next drive.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Receivers are bunched together. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
One of those critical third-down plays coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. As the first down is still going. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Volunteers come up to the line in a hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now. It's complete on the crossing route. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw yet again. And this one is caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Auburn offense back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. Score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive on the play call? And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's escaping the pocket now. Nice grab. It's Cunningham. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Lets him fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Sims. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after taking up a few yards on the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Vols. And the comeback is on.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Point after, knocked right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.